Everybody. Oh god. You didn't see that. Almost a little big. Hello! Hello. 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 Welcome to the Improv Story. Monday Improv Story. Improv Monday Story. Improv Story Monday. I forgot about the name. Improv Story Monday stream. Our weekly Monday stream. Or I think depending on what time zone it could be different. It could be a different day. Welcome everybody. Welcome in. Thank you all for being here, and hope your day has been good. And if not, hopefully this stream will turn it all around. I tried hot pot today. That is a thing that I tried. I've never done that before. I never went to like my first time going to like a Korean place like this. It was hot pot. I tried hot pot. I had some squid and stuff. And overall, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was good food. I enjoyed it. And yeah, I had not much else has happened today. I am going to get a haircut later, but that's not, you won't really notice that. It'll be on the back of my head. Either way, welcome to the stream. I already said that. I'm Little Red. If you are new here and or forgot who I was, that is who I am. And that is probably who I will always be. Forever and ever. You can't get rid of me. No matter how hard you try, you can't get rid of me. I hope you understand that. Anyway. Today we're doing our usual improv story. I'm looking for this one against an idea I've had several, like a little over a week now, I think. Just a little bit over. But it's an idea I've had it in my head. It's been fun. And I've been excited for it. And I hope everyone watching or listening, this is a good stream, just listen to in the background. But I hope you enjoy it. I really do. Now, if you excuse me, I'll dim the lights in the theater. That's about good, right? Yeah. The lights have been dimmed. And I think I'm ready for the story. All right. Let me pull out the puppet. You know, I forgot I put the headdress on him. I forgot I did this. That's funny. I like that. That's funny. Okay, he has a headdress now. Alright, on to the story. So, this story for once doesn't actually start at my house. No, it kind of does, really. No, it doesn't. It starts in town. I suppose I left from my house to go into town, but I was walking in town, and I saw little flyers saying, "Damsel in distress, hero required." Like, they need a hero to save a damsel in distress. I said, okay, I'll do it. I'll go save. And this damsel in distress was a princess. A very wealthy kingdom. She lived off in the countryside. And she had been captured by an evil wizard with his evil henchmen. And all that stuff. And we walked in. So, you know what? I'll do this. It says generous reward for completing this. I'll do it. I'll see what it is. And so, I started walking. I found the wizard's tower. I beat up the wizard. I did all that. I rescued the princess. Oh, thank you for saving me. Good night. You're not a knight? No, I am not, but I'm here to save you anyway. And so I slinged over my shoulder and we went back off to the castle. Now, damsel in distress situations generally end in one of two ways. You either get kissed or you get slapped. Both are a win in my book, honestly. But in this case, neither of them happened. I brought her back to the castle, and I set her down in front of the king. And I said, Mr. King, sir. What? I wasn't sleeping. What are you talking about? I don't sleep here. It's just, I'm the king. I never accused you of sleeping, sir. Oh. Of course you didn't. I guess I wasn't sleeping. What do you have news of? Oh, my daughter. She is here. You have brought my daughter back from the clutches of the evil wizards. Thank you so much. I'm happy to do it. Kind of surprised you're able to sleep while your daughter was off, captured and all, but you do you, man. It's fine. It's fine. It's very easy to sleep sometimes. Even through times like this, I'm very sleepy old man. So I wasn't sleeping. Of course. Anyway, maybe I have my reward. I was promised a reward for saving your daughter, and here she is. So I was curious if, you can hand that over. Just like yes. Yes, the reward. I understand. You're very eager to get your hands on it. Well, let me tell you the reward. It's not riches. Oh, is it great power? No, it's not great power. Is it like a fancy painting? No, not even a fancy painting. It was better. It was much better than all those. Oh. What is it? All right, I forgot to tell you. You will be marrying my daughter. Come again? You will be marrying my daughter. You saved her. She needs a person who can protect her in her life. She's a princess, after all. Soon to become a queen. The queen is far more vulnerable to kidnapping. If you are there, you can protect her. No, I understand what you're saying. I don't entirely want to get married, per se. It's not my thing. But you must marry her. You are the hero. Pal, your highness, sorry for calling you pal. It was fine. My friends call me pal anyway. Okay, pal highness, your palness. I'm a war veteran pig. And your daughter is... how old exactly? 18! Don't you think that's a little weird? Not at all. We would do it if she was 16, but, with the laws and everything, you can't quite do that. So you're having me marry your 18-year-old daughter. Precisely. Is there any way I can get out of this situation? Can I not marry your daughter, perchance? Is that an option? Can I do that, please? Listen, kid. I am here to make sure my daughter gets married and to run over this kingdom, of course, but also the marriage part. You saved her. I understand I saved her, but if you save her, then you technically are the soon-to-be husband, her fiance. So, no, there is really no getting out of it. The wedding's tomorrow, by the way. You came prepared for this. You, prepared the wedding tomorrow? No wonder you're all sleepy. You were busy preparing a wedding while your daughter was off getting kidnapped. That was your own evil wizard, wasn't it? No, he's not evil. He just looks it. And it's kind of off in the distance, you can see the wizard kind of poke his head out. He got a lot of bruises and beaten up. Just no hard feelings. Yeah, I understand why it looks very evil. Okay, that makes sense. So it's just, I beat up a wizard. No hard feelings. I get it. So now I gotta marry your daughter because I beat up a wizard, and then I'm therefore a hero who should marry her. Precisely. Tomorrow? Well again! You're a very smart one. Even better for a husband. Okay. How about we push it off like a month or two? How about, here's an idea. Here's a better idea. How about I send you all like a pigeon when I'm ready to do the wedding? I've already prepared everything. It's all ready for you. All right. Do you have any say in this, Miss Princess? Oh, I have no say in it at all. I just follow along with what he does. Okay, great. This is perfect. Okay, you guys got a bathroom around here anywhere that I can, use? Oh, just down the hall and to the left. Thank you. Which hall? One to the left hall. You go down the left hall, and you take a left on the hall, and then first door on your left. That's a lot of lefts. Yes, it is. We got a very lefty kingdom. Now go! Go to the bathroom so that way you are completely free of any bathroom substances while you're ready for the marriage. Okay. And so I walked up to the bathroom, suddenly very overwhelmed by the fact that I was, well, supposed to get married to this princess who was 18. I did not feel very good about it, to be honest. It was weird. So I racked my brain. How could we stop the wedding? How could it be stopped? And I thought and I thought. And suddenly it hit me like a brick to the forehead. Except less painful. Because a brick to the forehead, that would really hurt. But this didn't hurt. In fact, it felt good to finally have its idea. I just gotta make sure all the preparation goes so horribly long that I have to put it off so that way I'm able to build a boat and flee from my responsibilities out to sea. Sounds like a good idea. And so, I walked out of the bathroom. Actually, haven't used the bathroom. And I walked back to the main hall where the king was just sitting. Your Highness! I wasn't sleeping. I just wanted to ask where the ceremony is going to be held. The wedding ceremony. Just whichever room it is in. Just purely out of curiosity. Oh, it's just down the right hall and to another right, and then take a left. Left this time? Yeah, sort of left instead of a right. Okay, thank you. And so I rushed over there. A little too fast, I might add, so I kind of slowed down my pace a little bit. Make sure I looked less suspicious. And I ran in there. I just looked at all the staff there. I said, hey guys, you mind if I, help out at all? I mean, I'm the future husband and all. I feel like I should help. Oh, yes, you can help out. Just, help us carry this cake. The big wedding cake. Perfect, I'll help out. And I tried to carry it and accidentally bumped into one of the guys. Accident with, very large quotations. This is the best quotations I can do. And the cake went flying. Wah! And landed. Bah! And crashed into the ground. And we all stared at the cake. Kind of smashed a little bit. And just looked at it, just, oh, thank. It's like, oh, no! The cake! Oh, it's so terrible. It's gonna be a bit of a problem to do the wedding if we don't have a cake. Now the cake's still intact. Yeah, but it's on the floor. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, but we cleaned the floors just a little bit ago. Oh, but they're probably wet and slippery, making the cake wet and slippery. No, it actually dries up pretty quickly. You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Okay. So the cake is in, yeah, I say it, pristine condition. Precisely, sir. Okay, anything else I can help with? Maybe the flowers that you're setting up. And, like, you know, there's a bunch of flowers on the arch there. Maybe I could help water the flowers. Oh, that would be perfect, sir. Oh, okay, great. I'll go help out with that. And so I walked over to the flowers, and I filled up a watering can full of acid. I always had a vat of acid laying about. And just, I don't know why they had it there, but it's like it was the wedding acid. And I just made more concerned about this wedding. And so I poured the acid on the flowers and they all wilted. And then, oh no, the flowers! They've all wilted. And all the staff came and ran over. I said, oh no! This is terrible. It's the flowers are all wilted. It's actually, no, it's not terrible. It's actually pretty good. I'm sorry, what? You see, the princess doesn't really like these kinds of flowers. These are one of our least favorite flowers, but it's the king's favorite. So we decided to go with it, but we like to do it more with the princess because it's her wedding after all. Right. So I'm gonna bring those flowers out and I can water them. Oh no, they're already perfectly watered. And hey, we can just dump the watering can out the window here. It's gratifying. Wait, don't do that! Oh, come on, that's not. It's gonna be a large dead patch of grass out there. One patch, never gonna grow. Brown grass. Okay, this is getting more problematic by the minute. It's just nothing's working out. I gotta think of something else. Okay, what else do they have? What else do they have? We already screwed up the wedding cake. We could mess with the food. No, the food is like could just be re-prepared. How about what? The doves. They often have doves that fly out or some kind of bird. What if we got rid of all the doves? I'm a genius. And so I wanted the staff guy, who has been so nice this entire time, and said, excuse me, sir, can you tell me where the doves are? They're just down that room, sir. Thank you. And I ran over there and I walked into the room, the little storage room, quietly closed the door behind me, and I saw tons and tons of doves, shells of doves. I don't know why you need this many doves, but they had them. They did have them. Just doves. And so I just, okay, one at a time. I opened the window, just opened the cage and reached in. Fly away, my petty. Fly! Fly! And I kept on grabbing doves one at a time. It was going by a lot slower than I thought. And eventually the little staff member knocked on the door just to Excuse me, sir. Are you doing okay in there? It's just, you've been in there a while. Oh, I'm doing just fine. Just really admiring the doves. Get out of here. Go. Fly away. Fly. Go. Ah. Just admiring the doves. Of course. Sorry, I'll leave you to it. And just then, I heard it. The voice of the princess entering. Hello, Herbert. Oh, hello, Your Highness. Are you excited about the wedding? Crap. Yes, I certainly am. I'm looking forward to it as much as my husband is. At least I like to think so. Or I suppose I should say my future husband. I'm getting ahead of myself. Well, I actually have a look at the doves. I want to make sure they're all taken care of and well fed before we fly them out of their coops and into the wedding ceremony area. Oh, most certainly. Your husband's already in there. Crap! And so she opened the door and closed it behind her and walked into the room and just saw me standing there, dove in hove, like just holding it out the window, just... Hi! Fancy seeing you here! Then we had a long moment of staring at one another. And she then opened the cage and threw the dove out the window. And it flew off. And I kind of like startled, let go of mine. Ah! And we stared at each other. Just don't just stand there, you fool. Go faster. Throw the doves out. And you don't. You helping me? Of course I'm helping you. Do you think I want to get married? No. I don't want to get married to you. Look at you. Okay. Ouch. That really hurts. Sorry. Just you're not my type of guy. I really just kind of want to date like a really. This is Prince. He's in exile. He's really rebellious and has dark hair and all dreamy and okay. Listen, I don't need to hear about your like rebellious prince fantasies. Okay, I just want you to help bring these doves outside the window. Right? Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's do this. And we continued to throw doves out the window together, and it just was flying doves left and right, all out the window. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And so, you don't want to get married to me, and I don't want to get married to you. Maybe we gotta find some other way that we can do this. Just maybe these doves will stop it. That was my hope. I know that the cake. My first thought was smashing the cake, but I knew that they just clean the floors and that it dries really fast. And also the flowers, but those are also my dad's favorites, so I wouldn't like them as much. So they decided to do it for me rather than him. You have all the same thoughts that I do. We're so alike. I'm glad we're not getting married. Okay, especially the age gap. That's weird. Yes, it is weird. I understand that entirely. Are you two okay in there? Having fun with the doves? No, we're just admiring them together. Feeding them a little bit. Beautiful doves, by the way. Yes, absolutely gorgeous. Just the best doves. Oh, I'm glad you think so. Get out of here, stupid doves. Go, leave now. And all the doves flew out. And we both faked a shock. The doves! They're gone. When we were feeding them, they must have all flown out simultaneously. It was crazy. What? And the staff member ran inside. Oh my gosh, they have. Yeah, we didn't really need them anyway. You being serious? You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, the doves were like a little extra flair for fun. It didn't really matter all that much. They're doves. No one cares that much about the doves. No, it's just like a little fun thing. So, you don't need the doves. No, we do not, sir. So the wedding is still going all according to plan. Okay. This is problematic. It is, sir, that the wedding, I'm saying that as an irony. You know how people say when you like you jinx something, knock on, like if you say something good, it'll jinx it. Well, I'm trying to do the opposite and say something terrible in hopes that this will go as smoothly as possible. Yeah, the wedding, I really hope, the disaster. Really a disaster. Really hope so. You two are acting strange about this. But I like your idea. I think it's fun. I enjoy it. I'll leave you two alone to your closet dove times. Okay. We gotta think of another way to ruin this. How can we do that? They can prepare the food. They can re-prepare for the food. We can't mess up the food. What else is there? I'm getting a little desperate here. Maybe we could, I don't know, cause a chandelier to break? No, but then they just clean it up before the wedding. Right, that's terrible. That's a terrible idea. What if we just, like, I don't know. What else is there to do? I have an idea. And I ran out of the closet and grabbed just a bunch of chairs and threw them out the window. Ha! Good gracious, sir. Why did you throw all those chairs out the window? 'Cause I felt like it. I felt like throwing a bunch of chairs out the window. The fun game I used to play as a kid. It's called How Many Chairs Can You Throw Out the Window? It's quite fun. You want to try it? Oh, I most certainly would, sir. That sounds like a lovely time. And why don't the princess come and join us too? Oh, okay. And we all start throwing all the chairs out the window, all the chairs. And we are laughing and having fun. And the poor gardener out there maintaining the lawn just kind of was having chairs rain down on him. Just kind of standing there, just back up against the wall. Just, I knew this day would come. This is the apocalypse. They told me to rain chairs then. This is what happens. This is what happens when you don't listen to me. Apocalypse chairs. And it kept on raining and raining. And eventually we stopped and it's like, oh, that was so much fun. But oh, look, we're all out of chairs. Oh no. Guess we'll have to postpone the wedding into, what are those new chairs you're bringing out there? Oh, you got entire storage room filled with chairs. How about we play the game again? Oh, I'd love to, sir, but I'm feeling tuckered out. And the princess best prepare for tomorrow. So maybe some other time. Right, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, anything else that I could do here? Oh, nothing. I think you've done your part, Mr. War Veteran Pig. I hope to see you tomorrow. Oh, but I'm not feeling tired at all. I could go, oh, you're not feeling tired, but you must prepare. You have a lot to do. Oh, okay, I suppose. I did my last desperate act. I ran up, and I clambered up onto the wedding arch, and I held on to it, and I tried to tip it over, and I'm swinging on the wedding arch. I'm doing it. And I swung too hard, and fell over, and I hit my head, and fell unconscious. The next thing I knew, I woke up in a nice bed in the middle of the castle where a maid was helping me. It's like, oh, thank goodness you're awake. You've been unconscious ever since you knocked that arch over. Luckily, they managed to put it back up. Of course they did. How long have I been out? About 24 hours, sir. So what now? 24 hours. Your wedding is in a few minutes. We've prepared a suit for you. Okay. I guess there's really no getting out of it now. And so I put on my suit and just said, okay, I could run away. I could, but they'd probably just come and find me. Assume I'm lost and then bring me back. That wouldn't be good. No, it would not. Okay, we gotta do this. I guess there's no other option. And so I prepared myself at the altar. And I stood there and I waited. And everyone, rows and rows of people. And the king was sitting there right in front. And even my family was there. And I didn't even know they got an invite. I don't know how they got an invite so soon, but they were there. And then the doors opened. And the princess herself came walking out. And everyone stood up and they played the music. And she stood in front of me. And I guess I had my ring and she had hers. It was in my suit pocket. And we stood there and the music stopped. And everyone sat down. I just realized that this volume got turned down. I don't know when that happened. Apparently it was more quiet there for a minute. I didn't mean to be. But everyone sat down. And we both looked at each other. Is there any other way we can get out of this, you know? I don't think there's any other option. And before we could speak out another word, the priest spoke himself. Marriage! Marriage is what brings us together today. Because of love, true arranged love, that these two will be together for the rest of the days. Miss Princess, yes? Do you take this war veteran paying to be your lawful wedded husband, to hold and to cherish, to love through sickness and through health, for as long as you shall live? I suppose I do. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Good enough. And you, Mr. War veteran Peg. Do you take Miss Princess to be your lawful wedded husband, to cherish forever, and hold through sickness and through health, for as long as you two shall live? And I looked out at the crowd of people, and at the king, and at my family, and at the princess, and the fact that she was 18. And I said something then that shook the crowd. No. Then you may kiss the what? Wait. You said what? And even the king was furious. What? I said no, sir. I will not marry your 16-year-old your 18-year-old daughter. That's just wrong. I'm a war veteran. I'm not ready to get married. This is absurd. I don't want this. Okay? This is not what I want to do in life. I don't want to be married right now. I'm not ready for that responsibility. So you will not get married to my daughter? Even though you saved her? Listen, pal. Find a more rebellious knight, about her age, covered in tattoos, some black hair maybe, a bit of it covering one eye, and she'll happily marry him, but not me. You are forever banned from this castle. You are sentenced out of here. You shall never return for as long as you live. Listen, Your Highness, I know you're being angry right now, but I like nothing more than that. I'm perfectly content with that decision. Get out! Will do, right away. And I left. And I said goodbye to my mom and all of them. And I walked out. And I did later learn that she did get married to a more rebellious knight in shining armor. Actually, it wasn't shining. It was quite dark and brooding. But I heard that she was happy. And I didn't get married at all. But I was content with it. I didn't need to get married. Because I am but a simple war veteran pig. And all my damsel in distress situations either end one of two ways. You either get kissed, or you get slapped. Both are win in my book. But you never get married. And that is the end of the story. The end! I enjoyed that. I thought that was fun. I liked it. It was funny. It was an idea I had brewing in my head for a while. I already had the idea while I was midway through it. I'd just be like, what if I did for the priest? The priest from The Princess Bride. That was probably my favorite bit of that entire thing. But I liked it. I thought it was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. Turns out, something I just learned is that I am, despite apparently not hitting affiliate, apparently don't need this anymore, but I'm now can be monetized. I am now monetizable. So you, depending on how that goes, there will be a slight chance that you will see that coming this Friday. I will have, you can pay for stuff. You can sub on Twitch. It is fully monetizable. Not monetizable. I can be monetized. I can get paid for this. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you watch on Twitch, you can do that. Or on YouTube, you can just keep watching there where I don't get paid. But it's fine, whichever platform you wish to do. So depending on if I set that up in time and everything, you may be able to pay me come Friday. And won't that be fun? But you know, until then, as always, I'm headed back out to space. If you're in space, I'll see you there. And if not, then I won't. And I'll see you next time. Probably with more Void Stranger. And some money that you can potentially pay me with if you want to. Bye-bye!